violent protests have broken out in Trivandrum over the solar scam that rocked the Oommen Chandy government. The opposition, led by the left, is now demanding Chandy's resignation. Trivandrum has become a war field of sorts, with cops lobbing tear gas shells. Water cannons are also being used. Several protesters have been brutally beaten up by the police. Well, these are visuals that were recorded just minutes back in Trivandrum, and you can gauge from what you're witnessing on your television as how grim the situation is at this point of time where Trivandrum is concerned. Large masses of crowds are protesting, primarily led by the opposition. The left, water cannons are being used to dissuade the mob, and even tear gases have been lobbed. Well, this after massive protest took place outside the State Assembly. The State Assembly was adjourned sine die. Cutting across at this point of time, my colleague Praveen getting us the very latest from ground zero. Praveen, disturbing visuals right now emanating from Trivandrum. Can you just talk us through these?
Yes, Preeti. In fact, the Trivandrum, states of Trivandrum have literally become a war field. Lots of protesters and such a huge number of policemen are on the street. If you could say that the roads are all strewn across it, stones, huge stones, spread by the protesters to the police, and police have been using tear gas shells and also water cannons to disperse the crowd. They have also lathi charged quite a lot of members of the protesters, especially the SFI activists. One leader has been brutally attacked by the police also, and several policemen have also injured in this melee here. The protesters are even getting violent, more and more violent. The protesters are now holed up in the University College campus in Trivandrum, and they are ganging up again inside. I could see that inside there is a big group waiting for the police to clear from the side so that they can once again come to the street and protest. So now the police is taking a flag march to the secretariat from the assembly gate. So now they are on the main road. They are taking a flag march, and they are going to be stationed near the secretariat because there's some input saying that the protesters will be targeting the secretariat in another few minutes. So a large contingent of police is now moving to the secretariat gate. So they will all be stationed along with lots of vehicles, police vehicles fitted with water cannons and all. So the situation is quite grim here in Trivandrum. There's a lot of public has actually got scared seeing all this. I could see a lot of shops downing their shutters and people gathered on balconies of curiously watching what is happening on the street. There's a lot of protesters from outside Trivandrum also joining the protest against Oommen Chandy, demanding his resignation in the solar panel case.